How we doing? My name is Dsven. It's my song Kiwi. Good exclusive coming up for you guys. Take a listen.
I still go to war for you. I still go to bed like Bruce. Dripping like water like Fiji. Yeah. Honey, your neck to your kiwi. So, yeah. I can't wait to get a taste of it. I can't wait. Yeah. I can't wait to get a taste of it. I can't wait. Yeah. I can't wait to get a taste. Dripping like water like Fiji.
Hey, how's it going there? My name is CHRVNS.
My name is Morgan.
And this is Shut Up and Listen. And today we are here with one of my favorites, a wonderful young fine man that has been on a journey, this journey of life, this journey of transgressions, make it to the Constitution, gotta make it to the resolution. Shout out. Make some noise for Dsven one time.
How y'all doing?
What up, G? How you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you guys for having me. Thank you for having me.
I thank you for pulling up, right?
Oh, man.
See?
Hey, I'm with it. Let's have a good time.
So for the people who do not know who you are and the sounds you make, can you give them just, they're already going to hear a little snippet of a song, but can you give just kind of like the genre, the vibe, what you're going for, just to give the generalized
sound that I make and genre I go for is music.
solid answer?
I can't just say it's just
Pause, bro. Pause. Because everybody, we all make a wiggly air, bro.
Yeah, I know. Honestly, like
What's the influence? What's the sauce?
The sauce.
What's
Honestly,
the sauce? You're uploading it right now. You gotta put a genre on there or something.
it's hip hop and rap.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
no,
it's
you're right.
blending like with what?
Honestly, like I do the melodies, the rapping, the writing, like it's like all around the board. That's why it's like that's why I say it's like that.
Yeah.
But hip hop, rap, that's the origins. Honestly, that's the origins.
No one wants to lock down their music to one thing, but you know.
Put me in a box, bro.
Yeah, don't put me in the box. Our box, you
They
can
need
leave the
another
box.
chord. They don't
Yeah.
know you. Just give them the chord, and then we're gonna explore around that.
We're around it, yeah.
Like the ether.
Speaking of which, so let's go straight to the generalized before we dive into the exciting things that are happening. When did you start making music? How long have you been making music? What does that
What's this
kind
journey
of
look
timeline look like?
2011. Oh my goodness, that's dating myself. Yeah.
It's a smooth 10 over there. You know what I'm saying?
It's about a 10. No. 2011 is when I started. My stepdad he's known Tacoma. Like that was his whole thing back in the day. He was known Tacoma, and his name is Azrael. Azrael, if y'all know him, Tacoma, y'all know Azrael. He's a Tacoma legend.
Shout out real quick.
He set up the home studio at the house, you know, and it was just I didn't even know that I could even like write and put stuff to words. And he was like, "Hey, go ahead, get in the booth, record this, yada yada yada." I was like, "Okay, let's do it." And ever since then, I've just been writing, making music. I would say probably 2013, 14 is when that's when people knew who Dsven was. You know, so from 2011, 2014, a little gap. Ever since then, it's been just a consistent getting to know the artist within myself. So that's just what it's been, honestly.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's
Good.
good.
That was a good one.
So it's
That's a
like,
good
all right,
line
so
there.
2011, and then that little gap, and then started taking it more seriously. Just kind of putting more time and passion into it.
Exactly.
Hey, okay.
Yeah.
So, what was that first start like? Like, was it just the writing, or was it producing, or what did it entail?
Just honestly, I was my own engineer at the time, so I would just be I made my own little makeshift booth, you know, with the little whatever,
The carpets,
all
towels,
that,
Everyone has to
whatever
have
you
one
need.
at some
all
point.
that, yeah. Started there, and then I was working with this artist at the time, and we had this little duo at the time, and we had this show, and that show kind of just, I don't know, ever since then it was like, oh man.
All right, we can't skim over this, bro. Go ahead. So, where's this first show? I love first show stories, bro. What do you mean?
First show, you know, everybody was asking me because it was high school time, so this is back in the day. I'm dating myself again, 2014. Jeez. Anyway, that's when I graduated. Ooh. Anyway. Ooh.
Hey, 2013, bro. Right
Yeah.
there.
Well, you guys are old. I'm 20.
Older.
You guys are pretty old.
Come at
I'm
me.
15.
Come at me. Say what's up.
15?
2015.
Oh, that's right there. That's right around the corner.
Shit, ain't nobody dated, bro.
That's right there. That first show, everybody was like, oh man, like, are you nervous? Are you this, that, and the third? I was like, I'm not nervous until something nervous happens, and even then, I prepared properly. So I just can't That's been my motive going to all my shows, going to everything since the beginning. It's like, yeah, you get the butterflies, you know,
Yep.
you get the butterflies, you're
Okay.
there, but like,
Breathe real quick. Let me breathe real quick.
okay, take a little shot, you know, take the edge off.
He said, "I'm
whatever.
prepared, though."
Prepared though. Like, so ever since then, it's just been like, I'm not gonna jump the gun with something. Even though that show, 'cause I remember it like yesterday, technical difficulties did happen.
It's a given. With,
I was so mad, but nah, it's
it happens
okay.
even when it's not the first show. So
But yeah, that show. Ever since then, I just knew that I had that hunger for it, that love for it in me. It was just something I can never forget. Honestly, I cannot
That's
forget it. Cannot forget.
That is one of the best feelings, though.
you never forget your first, you know.
Like, yeah, sure. Yeah.
And so for that, is that because I know in the pre-info knowledge, so you're from Washington and you're raised in Arizona. When did you come back to Washington? And was this first show here or was this in Arizona or somewhere else?
The first show was in Arizona.
Okay.
I moved out here last year. My son's out here, so I was like, I gotta go be with my son. Gotta be with the children. Gotta be with the children. Let them children.
Hey, shout out to kids, bro.
Shout out to the kids. Shout out to the kids. Yeah, I moved out here last year. I've been loving it ever since. Honestly, it was a big shift and a big switch. You know, from the dry heat in Arizona.
Yep, I was like, weather was huge.
Here it's cold. That's why I got this big old poster room. I love
Still
it.
getting
honestly.
acclimated.
Yeah, I was born in Burien though. I lived my first my young life out here, like just being out here until I was like 9, 11ish, and I moved to Arizona. So
What brought you out there then?
my mom at the time.
Oh,
Yeah, my mom. She always wanted to go to Phoenix, Arizona. It never made sense to me. I was like, what? But yeah, she wanted to go
I
out
You
got
there.
mad
know,
homies out
you got
there.
your dreams,
Yeah, I
and
get
she
it.
made them.
She definitely did. Shout out to Miss Faye.
How would you compare like the music scene in Arizona to Washington or like Seattle
Washington.
area?
In Arizona, I would say everybody. It's out here. I really only have the Bellingham experience. I don't really know how it is in Seattle or anything like
Okay.
that.
Oh yeah, so let's go Bellingham.
Bellingham,
Yeah.
and Phoenix is very. How can I say this without
Just say
This
it, bro.
is a Washington
Everybody.
podcast. You can say whatever you
Nah,
want.
it don't matter where they at, bro. Say it with your chest.
I want to say honestly, just being an observer before I even started performing, it was very much. It was that community you can go to. I think over time it just started to be, I'm the person. I'm like my ego's bigger than yours. Can I cuss on here?
Yeah.
I can cuss.
Yeah. We just
My shit's
Jake,
more than yours,
Jake, get that one.
Okay. And I didn't hate it, but over a certain period of time, it just started to just. I wish if we just come together, like I promise you, we have what it takes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's there. And Bellingham, you guys have that out here. Like it's like everybody's touched in and tapped in with the community. It seems like, as far as what I've seen, is very.
I can
Definitely
vouch
is.
for that.
support,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I love that, and it seems like you guys. If I got an opportunity, I'm gonna make sure my man's knows the opportunity. I'm not saying it wasn't like that in Arizona, but
Yeah.
it's just what I saw. It just wasn't like that all the time.
And I mean that happens everywhere you go, but I think right now the time frame, I guess even from when I got here to where it's at now, the Bellingham music scene community is crazy strong, and it's not even, it's like just everybody working together because everybody's on their own lanes, but everybody still put each other on, or even people that haven't even got started yet, you get that little alley oop real quick, and it's one of the dopest things.
Absolutely. And it's more public, I guess. Like everyone always has their group of people that, and like there's some
Shut up, my click.
there's always community, but here it's like, even the best example with like Snow World, like who you can who you can work with
They
is
roll
like
deep too.
Those are guys.
Every time they came in here twice, you know, people all the way. I'm like, hey, bro.
gotta have the entourage. But like, like they have their own community, but they're still very welcoming and working with every community, like, so
100%.
it's very more open. Like the whole town is more of a community base rather than just the little pieces. So I could see that.
Yeah, I mean, hey, and shout out to your girl, call me senpai. He was the one that got
Absolutely.
me up.
Yeah.
I went there and I went,
thank you, brother. Thank you.
I'm pretty sure it was like that same week
See,
there
that's
was
all it
the
is.
show.
I said that, yeah.
The same week of the interview was the same week of the Snow World show, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
That he came up here.
That like all of it worked out for like all the people. Jordan or Kami Senpai was like telling us who to interview. Everyone was also at the show they had for this Snow World. So
Yeah, shout out to them. That was a
Easy.
great opportunity. When I first got out here to Bellingham, I was like, and I went to a show. I think you didn't perform, but Cash McClain.
Yeah, McLean. Yeah.
McClain,
Cash
he performed,
McClain.
and I was like, he's crazy. But I just remember hearing the sound in that place. I was like, this is amazing.
Was that Blue Room?
No, at the
At the
Buff.
Buff.
Oh, the Buff.
I think it was the one local.
Oh, yeah.
Hip-hop
It
show.
was like one of the OG, like in the first ones.
Yeah. I was like, this is amazing in here. I love this out here. But shout out to Buffalo. Shout out to Buffalo.
There's always like having the opportunity of having being able to put on the local bills with all the people that you love and being able to put that bill together.
Also, then, although it is community, you get a little competitiveness, and when you have
is.
when everybody's on the same bill, it's like, nah, bro. As soon as someone goes and someone kills it, now you got to come 10 times harder, like right afterwards too.
Absolutely, it is.
Real quick, bro. Your performances, man. I saw. So back to Cash. I saw you. He had he did the Ben Dusty.
Yeah.
You were on the track list of the set, and you performed. And I was like, oh, his energy's crazy. Like he's going crazy right now. So you go crazy at your shows, bro.
I appreciate
Your music
it.
is amazing. So I'll let you know that, bro.
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, of course.
We'll be right back after these messages. We'd like to give a special thanks to Lost Giant Cider Company, always providing us with our cider beverages and the best of the cider beverages. Visit Lost Giant's Tap Room in the heart of Bellingham at 1200 Meter Avenue in the Haskell Business Center. It's just down the street from Lakeway Fred Meyer.
Menace Brewing, located in the Fountain District, is where flavor is unleashed. It serves as a local hub of craft beer and community. Recognized as the neighborhood's premier soccer hangout, you know I love me some soccer. Menace Brewing isn't just a brewery, it's the go-to spot for sports action and local engagement. Visitors can catch the game, connect with fellow fans, and immerse themselves in the heart of the spirited community. Menace Brewing invites everyone to join them, where every visit feels like coming home. Experience Menace Brewing in Bellingham today.
And welcome back.
Head's
Well,
already
make something
big now.
happen.
Oh, for sure. Is this what you record? They all record it or
I don't know. I usually do it at the crib or I go to Tacoma.
say less? Oh, Tacoma.
Yeah.
Jesus, speaking of which. Full
Platinum
circle.
Rain. Platinum Rain.
Nice. Okay.
I was like, otherwise it's in
Shout
our
out to
living
boy
room.
Poison Jams.
Poison Jams
Put his put his link right here at Poison Jams.
right here too. You can-
Boom. There we go.
Well, so back to you.
Yeah, let's bring it back.
my bad. Let me get back to you.
We just chopping it up.
Yeah. Conversation.
We
at this
just
point,
got a couple more questions in between the chopping it up.
Yeah.
Because one thing I do, you mentioned you started early with making music and doing it like 2011 and your experience, and then with schooling as well. How does that do you think has helped form the music you're putting out today versus before?
Can I ask it in another way as well?
Yeah, go ahead.
What'd you learn at the school?
Oh man, honestly, yeah, facts right here. Got translate. I'm just playing. Honestly, I learned about the etiquette of being an engineer and an artist. I've learned about the troubleshooting behind it all. Before I went to the school, I was recording myself at the time, so I was in the music production. That's what they called it. Going there, they kind of open up your mind to all sound, not just music. They open your mind to the broadcasting, to the movies, to all, like, what you name it. I just knew I knew I wanted to do music production, so I guess what I was doing regardless. That's what I started with. Honestly, it changed. Like I said, I think what I hone in the most on is the etiquette of it all, because I know what it means to be the engineer, and I know how it is to be the artist. But kind of combining the two has been that, okay, I know when to put the artistry on if I need to, but if it's time to hone in and like actually engineer and like record or whatever the artist is asking for, I'm able to do that as well.
Yeah.
So that's helped out a lot, honestly. It's helped out a lot.
That's awesome. And so do you feel like you've been able to benefit from going to school for it?
Yes, but I did learn the most doing hands-on. Like I was a head engineer at one point at a studio, and that gave me the hands-on experience, and freelancing myself and having the artists come through, that helped the most, honestly.
Yeah, just learn as you go.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Nah, big respect to that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I went to YouTube University.
Oh, oh man, what?
I think a lot of us have.
Hey, that's the place right there, honestly.
It's a good thing they don't have grades either. And so for with that, do you think for writing purposes and making music, do you think it kind of changed your perspective of how you write and learning more on the engineer side of it? Or are you still able to just write with your own creativity and then engineering to match that?
That's actually a great question. That was wow. That was dope.
I need to hear this answer because I
That
already
was dope. Okay, was being an engineer like did that help? Honestly, it helped the flow of the recording process. As far as for me, I don't know if that really answered the question as best it could, but it's like I know as an engineer, if sometimes we get annoyed when the artists are sitting there, oh, do it again, do it again, do it again. For me being both, I was able to like articulate it better as far as when I was doing it. Like if I needed like let's say an echo effect, whatever not, like instead of having to say somebody to it, I would go through the echo and I'm sitting there like just watching like how I'm able to do it, going through the different presets for it. And I'm like, oh, I like this one, I like this one. Instead of like having to be like, oh, I hear this in my head, you should do it like this, man. No, I'm able to sit there and actually be like, okay, I'm able to actually, this is what I need. This is what I need. I need this. Or this sounds way better. This is very creative and experimental. So I think that definitely helped me the most was like how to articulate articulate the recording artist side of it all.
Yeah,
being an engineer.
it's being able to communicate, to translate that conversation, even just in your own mind. And so with that, do you think, because I know, especially with him recording or like what Bob does for artists and having like all those layers, do you think it kind of helped being able to learn all the technical side of engineering? Do you think it kind of helped being able to how you want to lay things down in the order that you're creating music as well?
Yeah, I think so. Just be a little bit more, what's the word? Organized with it, if you will.
Organized.
Yeah, that helped a lot because sometimes you can just create a track, just record, and it's just like, oh, I need to go to this one specific part. If you actually start labeling and doing all that, knowing where, it works
Labeling.
out well. Labeling. I do fall victim to it still, though, if I'm like not labeling. But yeah.
Hold on, pause.
Yeah. Talk to me.
All right, so check it out. I'm gonna give you two different scenarios, right? We got two different scenarios.
You didn't know there was a test, did you?
All right, so look, scenario A. You are with somebody else, or you're in another studio. Someone else is the engineer, someone else is the producer. All you're doing is writing and recording. The other scenario is you are by yourself. You probably made the beat. You're engineering and you're recording and you're writing. You're doing all that. Do you feel that you write differently in those two scenarios?
Yes.
Is it why?
Why? Because when you're in the comfort of your own home, there's not that much of a pressure there to having to try to, like give it like, oh, like I gotta just give this image off of myself. When you're with yourself, you're able to actually be yourself. So it just makes more sense to like, it's easier for me. Like, no, it wasn't easier. It's more, I'm able to do it like better when I'm by myself.
I feel like when you're by yourself, you have more, you can do the mistakes, or something might not work, but you want to hear how it's going to sound just to make sure it's not, or then you find out but when you're in the opposite setting. I
do like the pressure though sometimes. Like I like my back against the wall, I'm like, I got to get this verse off. Let me just make sure I'm able to get this hook and like hit this note. Like I do like it, but not all the time. I like to just, if I'm able to like to be in by myself, my lonesome, and just be creative. I've gotten better over time though with being in that setting with people though. Yeah. Like it's helped over time, honestly.
I guess I was so like when you write, do you write with the effects in mind already? Because I found out a lot of people don't, and that's perplexing. I'm flabbergasted. Because I be writing everything. I know this part's gonna phase. I know this gonna do this. I'm gonna go full reverb this one real back so it goes back and it comes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I always have that when I'm writing anything. That's how I'm already seeing it. Yeah. That's what I was trying to figure out. If like when you're by yourself, do you write like that? Because when I'm by myself, I'll 100% write like that. Yeah. And then I'll kind of lean back a little bit on when I'm recording with other people, but I still have these little key moments, so I know I can be like, nah, we got to do this, and that. Yeah. And I have like,
honestly, 100% what you say, like, that's exactly like how it goes. Yeah.
It's so weird that you can just write words in your head and hear exact effects on it already.
Yeah, like I'm gonna do this. Yeah.
I was like, he thinks in effects. There's time. I'm pretty sure half things
the
are
wet
created.
is turned to 60% already.
Literally, he just thinks in effects, and then half the time he'll think of something that'll be cool, and he's like, all right, I need to write something that can work with that effect I just thought of. I was like, go for it.
100%. 100%.
So with that, so the whole background, and then also you mentioned you have a son. What does that role play in the creative? Yeah, that's actually, how old is your son?
He's going to be 2 in April.
Let's go, man.
2 in April.
Do you think has that changed your creative process when writing?
Yeah, it's changed. Even though like when I'm writing, the approach, like the look, just the brand of it all, it's changed it all because it's like oh, this is what it looks like when, or my son, like, he might think this way, or it's really not about like that, or something. Yeah, so it's, yeah.
Shout out Black Father.
Oh, yeah, you feel me? Oh, you got kids? Yeah. Oh, bro, oh, wait, okay. How many kids you got?
He's 5.
Oh, you got one?
I got one. No, yeah, I ain't got no
Oh,
5 kids. I got one.
You got kids?
No, I have one son. I got Lil Rocky.
When you have them? Right. What age did you?
I was 24.
24? Okay,
Yeah,
so I was
24. Yeah, no, I was 23.
So you like,
I was like, he's turning 6.
Yeah, he's turning 6 this year.
6 this year.
Yeah.
Jeez, how? Hey, I'm flipping the interview now. How has it been being a father, like a black father, a father, like raising your kid? Like, how is that done? Like, what has that done for you?
Super fun. I mean, if you the last album I had him on like half the songs. He drew the cover, so like having him just interested in music as well as just like messing around. Like if I'm sitting in the studio, he'll just start. It really hurts my soul sometimes when he just grabs the guitar strings and just. I'm like, bro, come on. But majority of the time it's really fun because he'll just start. I'll put auto tune and reverb on the microphone, right? And then I'll start playing a beat. He goes. It's such a great time. You get to see he's genuinely. So last time he was here, he did a Paw Patrol freestyle. It was crazy. I might have to drop it on SoundCloud one day.
Absolutely.
Paw Patrol?
Paw Patrol.
We have
I love Paw Patrol. I think I'm Chase. Yeah.
Hey.
There we go. Yeah.
we have a shut up and listen freestyle bar from him too.
Oh, yeah. He said, "Shut up and listen. Is your favorite movie?" Something like that. It was
Because
great.
he went with Chris to record one of the promo things that we made.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, that's you guys' kid. Yours kid.
Oh no.
No.
No. We together, but not my son.
Sorry. Okay.
No,
Hey man, it's 2023. Everything be like that now.
for real though. But it's nice. Having kids, I feel like changes the perspective of the creativity, the message you kind of want to put out there, but also being able to see kids grow into just a creative. Like even with Rocky, his isn't fully going to music, but he draws like every day. He just got an award for it, so it's nice to see the kid, like your kid picking up the creativity part. Like the older they get, and watching that.
I'm just
blossom.
seeing what their passion is. It's really cool.
Yeah. Man, it's been a trip, man. Just watching him grow. Just you try to live in the moment when it comes like them growing, but as they're growing, you're trying to like.
Also growing.
Yeah. No, we all still trying to figure it out, bro.
Trying to just go, and it's like, man, like I'll be doing rehearsal, and he's sitting there like just hype, like being the hype man. I'm like, yeah, this is so dope. Oh man, it's one of those things that you didn't even know that would make you happy, but it's like you hear about it, and then once it actually happens to you, it's like, oh,
It brings so much joy. That joy is it's incomparable.
Yeah. I love it so much. I love it.
You know that one record you're trying to find on vinyl from your favorite artist, you just can't find it. Have you ever checked out Black Noise? It is the heart of Bellingham's music scene, founded by the one and only Nico Sanchez. They've got all sorts of indie gems, handpicked by Nico himself. Jazz, punk, you name it. Swing by for some good vibes and whatever album you're trying to find. 1312 Bay Street, Deppin. Binary Recording Studio is a versatile space designed to cater to all music genres. And when I say all, I mean all. If you're into jazz, rock, hip-hop, or anything in between, Binary is equipped to bring your music to life. With the expert engineering and the best setup, my boy Bob, he can capture the essence of whatever you are wanting to create and bring it, just to reality. From there, book your session today, unleash your creativity at Binary Recording Studio. But for real, my boy Bob, he will not disappoint.
And welcome back.
And so for that is because the big other exciting part is, so you're going to be doing a tour. And
Let's talk about it.
When this comes out,
Sheesh.
it's going to be, so this coming out the day before your tour is going to be starting.
So we on tour today. The day you watching it, we on tour today.
I'm on the road. Yeah.
I'm out.
I'm out of here. Yeah.
And so one question, for planning a tour and just kind of like being a father, making music, and just having your own, how was kind of navigating how this tour was going to play out and scheduling that and being gone from here for so long?
First of all, I had to make sure it was right with his mom and make sure it was right with my job, make sure that everything was copacetic and we're on the same page, because she knows that I've been wanting to do this. And shout her out. Like, shout you out, Rita. She knows she met me knowing that my love for music, my admiration for music. I've never been on tour. I've done a bunch of shows in different places and different locations, but it was never like a tour setting.
Yeah.
So she knows how important it was for me. And once I got on the phone with my man, he's like in the Midwest right now, and he's been going on tour since I've known him, and he just.
Is this somebody you met in Arizona?
Yeah,
I had it. I knew it, bro. I was like, I was looking at the tour dates and like the tour locations. I was like, he had to be knowing somebody in Arizona. That's the only way these days, like, bro.
He's tapped in with like some heavy hitters too. Like it's crazy. Like I don't even know like how. I know how, but I don't know how. Like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
One of those things. But I'm going to now.
It's learning. Yeah.
Tour. Yeah. So the process of it was, I reached out and I was just like, hey, bro, I know that I have the stage presence. I know that I have the ethic and the work ethic that it takes to go on, like to be on the stage. Mm-hmm. And I know I can go on tour. I'm ready for it. And he was like, yeah, man, let's see what we can do. And I reached out to him like back in October of 2023.
Yeah.
But I've throughout the years hit him up, just be like, oh man, you're doing great.
Make sure it's like planting the seeds.
Yeah,
planting the seeds. Yeah.
He was like, hey man, we got a tour coming up that we're thinking about doing it here. I'm like, hey man, how do I get on the tour? He was just like, hey man, if we can do something right now, we can make it your tour. And I was like, huh? What? So it's my tour. Like I'm the one I put the money up, funded it, and the headliners there's other headliners, other openers in the cities and the states, and
the local draw and everything.
Yeah. He's been it's been great, man. We got everything all solidified and everything. It's one of those things that's I just can't believe it's happening. I can, but it's like, this is like, whoa.
That's
moment.
crazy.
Time to take that leap, baby. Time to take that leap.
It's time to take that leap, and I'm just like, let's go.
Especially being able to, because your tour's in the Midwest, and so it's somewhere that you're not going like home to. Like, you're going in a whole new areas, and
that's another thing. Like for me, it's my demo's not even out there. Like you can check the statistics of everything. It's not even out there. Like there's here.
You're
and
bringing
there.
it to them.
But I'm bringing it to them, and it's just like I love that because that's kind of how it was with Bellingham. Like I came out here and like I was doing similar things I was doing in Arizona. And it translated. I went to different states. I went to Texas before. In August, I went to Cali before, and it translated. And I was just like, oh, wait a minute. Let's see what we can do here.
We on to something.
We on to something. Like on some mad scientist stuff. But it was just like, we're on to something. And I've been getting nothing but love. And I just want to just execute and just make sure I do my due diligence when it comes to putting that energy into it, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just been, I don't know, man. I thank everybody that's been supporting, that's been being like, oh, that was an amazing show, just showing their admiration, and I'm just like, oh, that's it. What? Honestly, it's not even me. It's you guys. You taking the step and the leap to be like, oh, your stuff is dope, your stuff is fire, I like it a lot. That's way more important than me doing it. I feel like, honestly.
Yep, there's a couple listens that thank you, that hey yo, man. Like all of those, that just means the world.
That's what keeps you going for it, though.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. 100%.
And so, what are the dates? I need to pull it up. What are the dates for the tour? Like, how long are you going to be?
It's a 7-day tour. We start April 11th. We end April 18th. I'm trying to get 2 more dates added. Woo! As far as towards the latter end of it. I am from Arizona, which is crazy. I don't have an AZ date on there.
Finish it there, bro.
That's what I'm trying to. I'm trying to do that. That's what I'm trying to do, but it's still working pieces right now. And I still we still got a month left, so I'm just trying to work that in, honestly. But,
you driving the whole way?
Yeah, I'm flying out to, the first stop is in St. Louis. Yeah. Flying out there, and then from there we're driving.
Oh,
we're driving.
He said, I'm going to keep the miles off my car. We get this rental real quick.
My man got to set up. Let's do it.
I was like, well, because you guys have one in... You're going to drive through Texas? Yeah. I don't like driving through Texas.
Hey, bro, we love you, Texas, but, bro, hey, you going 90 miles per hour for 4 hours, it feel like you're not going nowhere, bro.
Dude, that's the thing.
They really are. They're speeding.
And I'm from Montana. It's open sky, flat earth, and I'm still like... But at least by 10 hours, I'm out of Montana. Like,
right. Oh, goodness. Yeah, no. Driving... Cali's one of those, too. Like, Cali, you driving through Cali, it feels like it's forever, but, oh, my gosh.
Yep.
There's at least more views. I'll give credit for that. So you're going on the tour. Mm-hmm. Is there anything that you're working on for here? Is there anything that's in the works? Is this something we all need to start working on to make sure you're doing something, or honestly, are you going to be taking a break after the tour?
No. It's all gas. I'll put on, I'll foot on the gas, pedal on the gas, whatever. After that, like honestly, even like now, like I'm on the gas. I'm trying to conserve my energy, but I'm really like, yo, I'm
finna hit the Nas. What you finna do?
You got the excitement beforehand too.
Yeah, for sure. I'm working something out. I want to do something before, like when I get back, because I feel like there was talks about doing something at the Buff again, and I want to be a part of it. But other than that, I'll probably be doing some open mics at the mothership, or just going there, doing some things there, trying to just stay on stage as much as I can.
Yeah.
Like, I love being on the stage. It's one of those things for sure.
Well, let's talk after this to make sure we get something lined up for for the return.
Please,
We
I
can definitely chat about that.
Yeah, easily.
definitely. Please,
And so is right now just kind of re-showing people the music that you have out. Is there any... Don't make this feel like pressure. This is just for the listeners who are going to want to know after they hear all your music. Is there going to be something coming out?
When I tell you, I'm driving myself crazy with how much music I have. It's
I'm going to tell
sickening.
you what I told him. Drop it.
I know, everybody, it's so the thing that the interwebs did wrong was make BandLab, because I can do it on my phone. Just go.
Yeah.
They messed up doing that. So I'm over there driving to Seattle. Like I'm just doing like whatever. Like, but that's helped out a lot. Bunch of new music coming. Honestly, I got things lined up to drop. And I definitely have things lined up to drop.
I'm ready, bro.
It's going to drop around the time I go to tour?
It's going
It's
to
right the day
April
before.
10th.
Or
April
April
10th.
11th.
Today's April 10th.
It's April
It is
11th.
But today's not April. It's any day that you
It's
want it to be,
whatever
whatever day you're
it is.
listening.
It's the 11th.
I'm working on getting something out. That's one thing that I also... The downside of being an engineer artist is the quality of stuff. Like, just having that is just the thing that just drives me crazy. So I gotta get out of my way and just let somebody just do it and just
Our guy Bob's in
send
the
it off
back
for the
always
masters.
says you always got to have someone else master it. So
and that's the thing. I just record. I don't mix and master. I can't stand it. Mixing engineers, mastering engineers, they have all the
Mixing
sauce.
is my favorite thing, bro. Let me mix one or two.
Please. All right, bro. Where my phone at? It's in there charging. I got you for sure. Please, for
All
sure.
right, so I'm gonna hit you with a random question
Let's
real
do
quick.
it. Let's do it.
Anything in life, anywhere, anytime, anything.
Mm-hmm.
What is one subject you wish you could learn more about, or you want to learn more about?
I've been watching a lot of what's his name, Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah.
Does that scientist stuff, man. Well, I was watching this the clip. Like, he did something about the way the Earth, how the stars dying, and he was like comparing it to Thor's hammer, and I was like, what made you like? What? That's fun to you? Like, I want to just learn. Like, I didn't even get on that time because that
Space,
seems
bro.
Space. Like,
Don't get me started.
Like, I know all the trades of everything else. Yeah, I want to learn about space and science. Yeah.
I feel that. He's the
Oh,
alien
yeah.
guy.
That guy's
I live in space, bro. That's my bread and butter. I love everything about it.
We have a few more random questions we're gonna ask you before we thank you for your sweet time.
Oh, please, thank you guys again. Thank you guys again.
Shout out Lost Giants,
Oh yeah, I'm over here.
and shout out Menace Brewing
really killing
for providing
the game.
us with these lovely beverages.
Pineapple cider. It's hitting too.
So we got the one subject you want to learn. Do you have any pets?
No.
Do you?
That's disappointing.
That
I had
is
one, but
real
it's
sad. Sadder.
Sorry, bro.
What did you eat for dinner last night?
Last night I ate. Damn, what was that? Sunday? That's Sunday, right? Oh,
Sunday dinner.
Sunday. Curry.
Oh hell yeah!
You know what I
Hey,
ate for
curry. I
dinner?
was like, wait.
Hell yeah, that sounds
You know what I ate for
delicious.
dinner? Sleep.
Sleep.
We were close. We had beans and rice.
There you go. There you go. Yeah.
And then, what time do you normally go to bed? Are you a night owl or a morning person?
I wish I'm both. I hate it.
Oh, so you don't sleep.
I don't, and I think that's what being an artist is like. It's that mindset of like, oh, I can't sleep, but if I go to sleep, I'll wake up in 2 hours.
Yeah, I was gonna say, give me 3-4 hours, I'm good to go.
I'm good. Yeah.
You kids are
Call
crazy.
it a power nap,
I'm all the time.
I need 10 hours to think I got
and
well
then you
rested.
still be tired.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you get more tired when you said it.
Goodness gracious.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us here today. For the people who don't know, tell them where they can find you on your socials. Give them your name one more time.
Oh, my bad. I'm over here.
That silent hit.
The pineapple was hit. My bad. Once again, my name is Dsven. You can find me on Instagram at ITSALLDSVEN. That's It's All D7. That's all. That goes for all socials as well. It's All D7. Thank you guys again for having me. This has been nothing but a great. I'm super grateful for this opportunity.
All right, man.
Thank you
Shut
so
up,
much.
bro.
Thank
We
you
happy
so
to have
much.
you, bro.
I'm excited to follow up in a year from now after, because we're getting you before the tour. So now we're
Yeah, we're gonna do the
gonna
after tour one too.
we'll give
Yeah.
you a call and
You guys
get
have
some.
replay?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm here. Tell me no. I like this. I like this.
You thought I was just gonna lie for the camera?
It's all for the journey, bro. It's something we like to see the journey, see the growth in people. You know what I'm saying?
Nice, thank
It's
you
just a beautiful thing.
But so then, but that being said, when you're like super really big and famous and all the real big, people want to interview you, you still remember Shut Up and Listen.
Come back one more time. We'll get green screens and we'll make goofy visuals behind it.
I got over here.
So if you see the album right here, this drop.
Yeah.
Alrighty, this is the time we're going to thank our whole team, and thank you guys for all watching us. Don't forget to follow us on all platforms. You can listen to a podcast, and you can check out our awesome website at shutupbehim.com. And you can see this episode and more. And stay tapped in with everything that's happening. Freshwaters, Subdued Sessions, wherever it is, it's there.
It's there.
Also, shout out my boy Binary Bob at Binary Bob's Recording Studio.
Bobbert
Bobbington.
Bobbert.
Let's go. That's all I got. Hey, y'all have a wonderful day. Stay wonderful. Stay blessed. Yeah, have a good day. Bye.
Thanks again for tuning in to Shut Up and Listen. For more captivating content, including videos, articles, and everything music related, visit our website at shutupbeham.com. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button wherever you get your podcast and join the conversation by following us at Shut Up and Listen Beham on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Shut Up and Listen is proudly produced by Rocket Soul and Binary Recording Studio. Stay tuned for more fantastic episodes.